Hello everyone, and a huge welcome to today's explainer. Today, we're exploring a truly revolutionary, totally frictionless, and remarkably calm way for solo merchants to completely upgrade their local businesses. Look, if you've ever run a cafe, a boutique, or a local bakery, you already know that time is literally your most precious resource. And let's be honest, technology usually feels like a barrier rather than a bridge. Well, today, we are looking at a platform called ScanQur, and it changes that dynamic entirely. Okay, let's dive into this.
To really understand the impact of this platform, I want you to think about Layla. Layla is a persona from our source material who perfectly captures the typical solo merchant. She runs this bustling, independent cafe. And like so many small business owners, she wears all the hats. She's non-technical, incredibly time-poor, and basically running the whole show herself. Her initial fear? She thought going digital meant hiring expensive IT help, forcing her loyal customers to download clunky apps, and trying to navigate some complex, enterprise-level dashboard. But her actual experience was a massive sigh of relief. Setup took exactly 5 minutes, it cost €0 to start, and most importantly, it gave her back her time. You see, this was built specifically for a smartphone, not a server room.
Here is the agenda for today's explainer. First, l'adieu au menu papier. Second, la simplicité du QR code. Third, commandes en temps réel. Fourth, gestion instantanée des stocks. And finally, number 5, analytics et fidélité durable.
Let's move to and see how this builds. Section 1, l'adieu au menu papier, leaving the analog struggles behind.
The contrast here is just night and day. Over on the left, we have the analog past. Traditional paper menus are a genuine headache for a small business. They come with expensive printing costs for one, but worse, they are static. If the price of coffee beans jumps up or you just want to add a fresh seasonal pastry, your printed menu is instantly outdated. You end up crossing out prices with a marker, which looks pretty messy, or you're forced to pay for a complete reprint. But on the right, we have the digital present with ScanQur. It is literally €0 to get started. When you change a price on your phone, it ripples out and updates on every single customer's screen in real time. Plus, instead of some boring sterile list, you get to choose from 14 beautiful professional visual themes. So whether your vibe is warm bistro or soft pastel, it perfectly matches your brand. But you might be wondering, how do you actually make the switch if you have absolutely zero technical skills? Well, this is where the platform genuinely feels like magic. Step 1, you just snap a photograph of your existing worn-out paper menu. Step 2, an integrated AI automatically extracts all your categories, items, and prices and builds the menu for you. There is absolutely no manual typing required. Step 3, you select one of those 14 gorgeous themes we just talked about. And Step 4, hit publish and print out your unique QR code. It's really that simple. Layla went from a static piece of paper to a live, highly polished digital catalog before her first customer even walked through the door.
Section 2, la simplicité du QR code. Zero friction for your customers.
And this brilliantly illustrates the complete lack of friction for the guest. The best technology is essentially invisible, right? Look at this timeline. At 0 seconds, the guest sits down, points their phone camera at a little white table tent with a QR code, and boom, the menu appears. No app to download, no account to create. By 15 seconds, they are comfortably browsing the beautiful digital menu, and by 45 seconds, they've already added a cappuccino and a croissant to their cart and sent the order directly to the merchant. They can even send it as a pre-filled WhatsApp message. It is incredibly fast and seamless.
Now notice what happened at that 15-second mark on the last slide. They are browsing in their own language. ScanQur has this fantastic built-in multilingual support covering English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and even Arabic with full right-to-left text formatting. Think about what this means for a cafe located in a busy touristic district. A tourist scans the code and instantly reads the menu in Spanish without the merchant having to lift a finger or hire a translator. It effortlessly builds long-term loyalty because your customers feel immediately taken care of.
Section 3, commandes en temps réel. A silent, perfectly synchronized dining room.
This is the in-app table ordering system. And imagine the sheer relief this brings to a solo operator. It acts like a silent digital waiter. Instead of one generic QR code for the whole restaurant, you can actually generate a unique code for each specific table. So Table 4 gets its own QR code. When a customer sits at Table 4 and scans it, the system automatically captures their exact location. They place their order, and instantly the merchant's phone or tablet screen displays a pop-up notification accompanied by a little audible beep. You are getting structured, perfectly accurate orders without ever having to shout across a busy, noisy dining room or trying to decipher handwritten, crumpled paper slips.
This slide shows the beautifully smooth flow of an order moving through the live merchant dashboard. Let's walk through it. At noon, the order arrives and hits the pending column with a red pulse. 2 minutes later, the merchant or chef just taps at once to move it over to preparing. By 12:10, it's plated and marked ready, and at 12:12, it's delivered to the table and marked done, which clears it from the board entirely. These are all simple, one-click advancements. Everyone on your team is looking at the exact same screen, completely perfectly coordinated, without a single word needing to be spoken.
Section 4. Gestion instantanée des stocks. Never disappoint a customer again.
So the crucial point is how you handle the unexpected, like running out of a popular item during the lunch rush. ScanQur gives you total real-time control. If you run out of croissants, you don't have to walk around to every single table to apologize. You just pull out your phone, tap the croissant once, and mark it out of stock. Instantly, and I mean without anyone even needing to refresh their browser, that item is labeled unavailable on every single customer's phone in the building. It saves your staff from awkward conversations and totally protects the customer's experience. You can even invite your staff to the system with role-based access. So your waiter can take and manage live orders, but they can't accidentally change your prices or mess with your business settings.
Section 5. Analytics and fidelity durable. Knowing your numbers to grow your business.
With a traditional paper menu, you honestly have no idea what people are looking at. But with ScanRx's Analytics dashboard, Layla gets a clear, highly visual breakdown. She can see not just her total menu views, but her actual unique visitors. She can see her most viewed products and her most popular categories. Like here, we can see pastries are pulling in 45% of the interest. By knowing her numbers, she can actually optimize her offerings. If she sees a huge volume of unique visitors looking at lunch sandwiches but not ordering them, maybe her prices are a bit too high, or the photos just aren't appealing enough. She finally has the actionable data to make informed business decisions that actively boost her revenue.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it breaks down a very common misconception. People often think that simply uploading a PDF to a free QR code generator means their business has gone digital. But look at this stark comparison. A PDF QR code is literally just a picture of a paper menu on a screen. You still cannot update prices instantly without re-uploading a brand new file. Customers can't order from it, they can't search it in their native language, and you definitely don't get a real-time analytics dashboard. ScanQur checks every single box here, transforming a static image into a fully interactive, revenue-boosting tool. And we come back to this incredibly important number, 0, the rule of 0. It is €0 to start. There are 0 apps for you or your customers to download, and there is absolutely 0 coding required to get a beautiful, professional, multilingual digital counter up and running. It is a completely risk-free upgrade designed specifically for the busy merchant who has absolutely no time to spare.
Which leaves us with this final thought. If you are a solo merchant, pouring your absolute heart into your cafe, boutique, or salon, having the polish of a major retail chain with the charm of your local brand is no longer out of reach, and you can run the whole shebang effortlessly right from your smartphone. The barrier to entry has completely vanished. It leaves us wondering, in an era where time is our most precious commodity, can local businesses afford not to let technology do the heavy lifting? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer today. Keep learning, keep growing, and I'll see you next time.